So now, let's move on to Google Docs. So it is a word processing for teams. So Google Docs really highlights the collaboration, within you and your colleagues or friends or your students. It is their main, main feature, right? And you can create and edit text documents right in your browser, and no dedicated software required. Just um, if you have a Gmail account, then you will automatically a has an access to Google Docs and any other apps in Google. And multiple people can work at the same time, and every changes is saved automatically. So basically, Google Docs is a Google version of Microsoft Word, and later we will know their similarities and differences. So here are some features of Google Docs. So first is commenting, chat, and real-time editing. So you can work in a single document with your colleagues, friends, and or students, and see edits as others type. So if you are opening the same file with your colleagues, you will see colored colored indicators that others are typing, right? So you will see and try it out later. And see edits as other type, communicate through built-in chat, and ask questions through including comments. And second is works with all popular file types. So you can import your Google Docs to documents to make them instantly editable, including Microsoft Word and PDF files. So you can export it. You can export your work in Word format, PDF format, ODT, RTF, .text, or HTML format. And last is unlimited revision history. So you can track changes made to your documents and undo anything you choose, right? So there are revision history, and in case you do not want that revision, or there's something wrong to that revision, you can restore the original version of it. All right, so previous versions are kept indefinitely and they don't count toward your storage, right? So how to use Google Docs? So Google Docs is an online word processor that lets you create and format documents and work with other people. So this is one of the differences of Google Docs and Microsoft Word. Since in Microsoft Word you can edit it offline, right? And Google Docs is online. Alright, so first step is to create a document. So creating a Google Docs or opening a Google Docs. Alright. Second is edit and format. So we are going to explore the Google Docs later. And step three is share and work with others. So same with Google Drive. Google Docs can be shared, and this is their main feature, right? As what I have said earlier, this is their main feature, that you can share your Google Docs with your colleagues, friends, and or your students. All right. So we are going to elaborate things, and let's explain Google Docs on a step-by-step process. So first is create a document. So creating or opening Google Docs. So there are many ways on how you can create and open a Google Docs. Alright, first is from your Google Drive. So just like when you create a file or upload file and folders in Google Drive, you just simply right click and select Google Docs, or click this new button here at the upper left corner of your screen and select Google Docs. But when you click directly the Google Docs, it will redirect you to a blank Google Docs document. But when you hover to this arrow right here, you will have a pop-up that shows two options: blank document, which is the default one, and from a template. So let's just click first the Google Docs from a template. So this will redirect you to Google Docs libraries when you can see all the templates. So you can select any of this one. If you wanted to create a brochure, resume, a letter, or project proposal, you can just simply select the template that you want. Alright, say for an example, let's try this recipe template here, and there you go. So you just have to edit the title, these steps here. Just simply replace the images, or you can add images also if you want to. And of course, don't forget to rename the file sample docs template. And you don't have to save it, since it will be saved directly to your Google Drive. So this is just the one way on how you can create and open Google Docs. So as you can see, it already appeared here on your Google Drive. So next is when you just type the URL directly, docs.google.com. Alright, so you will also be redirected to the Google Docs libraries, but you will see all the Google Docs that you have, or all the Google Docs that was stored on your Google Drive, and also the templates. And just click this template gallery so that it will expand and show more template options, right? If you wanted to create a blank document from here, you just have to click this blank page. Alright? So next is here on the 9 dots at the upper right corner of your screen, which is the Google Apps, the list of Google Apps. So just click that one and let us scroll down and find the Google Docs. Alright, here you go. Click this one, and it will also be redirected to the same page, just like when you type the URL. So same, all the Google Docs that has been stored on your Google Drive, and the templates on Google Docs. Alright, so for this training, let's just have the blank document. So just simply click it directly, or hover this one and select blank document. Alright, that is how you can create and open a Google Docs. So there are mainly like 3 ways on how you can create and open Google Docs. So next is edit and format a Google Docs. So let us now explore Google Docs, and let's see what's the difference and similarities of Google Docs and Microsoft Word, and also explore the main features of Google Docs. Alright, so first things first, we have to rename the file. So you will see the file name at the upper left corner of your screen, which is the Untitled document. So just simply click this one and hit backspace on your keyboard and enter the name that you want to save or you want to name the file. Okay, say for an example, ICT training, and hit enter, and it will be automatically saved on your Google Drive. So let's just type in any text. So say for an example, this is a sample text. Alright, sample text training, just anything out of the blue. And as you can see, some of the icons here are familiar, right? Because some of these you can also see on Microsoft Word. So basically, all of this is similar in Microsoft Word. Just the orientation or the user interface is just the difference. Okay, so first is this, the undo icon. So when you hover to a certain icon, you will also see its function. Okay, so this is an undo icon or Control Z. You can also see its keyboard shortcut. Next is the redo icon. Next is print. Next is the spelling grammar check. Next is the paint format. Next is the zoom option. If you wanted to just fit, if you wanted the file to just fit or just 50% of it or just 100%. So for me, I am okay with the 100%. So not too small, not too zoomy. Alright, so let's stick to 100%. And you can also hear the styles of your text. So this is a sample of a normal text. So when you select any of this text and select the text style, say a heading, so it will be automatically be the heading, and say this is the title and set this as the subtitle. Alright, so next is the font. Okay, so this is basically the font options. You can say this one. Oh, you have to select the sentence that you wanted to change the font with. This is sample text. For this one, say, so basically it's the same with Microsoft Word. Alright, so here, this is the font size. You can click the number and select any of those. Select the sentence or the text that you wanted to resize. Say 72. Oh, it's too big, so you can directly decrease the font size by clicking the minus icon here, or increase the font size by clicking this plus icon here. So say it's too big, so let's decrease its font size. Alright, so that's much better. And also the bold, italic, and underline icon, which is very similar and basic in Microsoft Word also. So just simply click this icon to bold, and let's apply all of this. Alright, and also the color of your text. So say you have to select a certain text if you want to recolor or adjust or change the color of the text. Say this is red, this is blue, oh, this is blue, this is yellow, right? This is yellow, this is green, I want this one, and there you go. Say this one. Alright, and also so this highlight color, so you simply select also a sentence or a text and click the highlight color icon and choose any colors that you wanted to. Say this one, or say this color. Okay, just for an example. I know the colors are odd, but this is just for an example. And next icon is the insert link icon. You can paste a link here. Say docs.google.com. Sign in, apply. Alright. So when you click this sentence and click the when you click this sentence, there is a pop-up that shows the link, the linked page on this sentence. So when you click this one, you will be directed to Google accounts. Alright, so let's try another one. Say facebook.com, this one, and text is, say, let's log into Facebook, and just hit apply. Alright, so when you also click here, you will see the URL already, and when you click this one, you will be redirected to the Facebook login or sign up page. Okay, so that is the use of the insert link icon. Next is this add comment icon. For you to add a comment, you have to select a text or a sentence. Alright, so just like here, the add comment function is grayed out, means that you can't add a comment right here since there's no text, right? But when you highlight this one or just simply put the cursor there, the add comment icon will be available. Alright, Alright, so let's dig deeper into this function later because it has something to do with the collaboration feature of Google Docs. Alright, so next one is the insert image. So let's use this one. So when you click the drop down, you will see an option. You can upload from computer, search from web, from your drive, photos by URL, or from your camera. So first is let's upload from computer. So say this one. Alright, so for you to resize the image, you simply hover this square blue on the edge and drag it to a smaller size, just like that. And next is let's insert an image and search from the web. Say still a rock. Say this one. Just simply click the image and hit this insert. And also we have to resize the photo. Alright, and like that. Okay, so we have the options, wrapped options here, like this, or like that, or like this one, or just stick with this or this one. Okay, so as you can see, when you select this wrapped option, the text will be moved automatically, just like that. And if you select that one, this is the output. So let's stick to this. Alright, next is let's insert a image from drive. Say this one, just hit insert, and let's resize also. Alright, next is from Google Photos. Since we don't have photos from our Google Photos, let's skip this one. This is when you uploaded or synced your pictures on your phone into your Google Photos. You can access all those photos from here. Alright, so let's proceed to inserting an image via URL. So you can insert an image and paste the URL here. So let's I have already searched a image here, but let's try to search another one. Say this rock here, just click that out and let's copy the image address and paste it here. Alright, so just hit insert. Okay, let's just resize this one. Let's resize all of this. Alright, so there you have it. And you can also insert from your camera. So I will not, you know, but I will show you how, but I will not upload my picture from my camera. But when you click that, you have to allow Google Docs to use your camera. But for me, I will not allow for now. So let's just cancel this one. So if you wanted to, you can go with the process. When you allow the camera, you will already see your face. And when you capture, it will paste it here. Alright? So next is this left align, center align, right align, and justify. So just like, you know, Microsoft Word, say let's center this one, all of this. So let's center, or center, and let's right align this one. Alright, so basically the same with Microsoft Word. So this right align and justify. So next is the line spacing. So let's select all of our text and set this line spacing to 1.5. Okay. Next is this one, the numbered list. So you can directly click that one, and you can also click this arrow down so that you will have different options, say A, like that. So it's up to you which one you will use. So let's remove that one. Next is the bullets. You will also have different options from there. And next is decrease indent and increase indent. So let's try this one. Alright, decrease indent. So basically all the same with Microsoft Word. So last is this clear formatting. So when you click this, all the formats or all these styles that we have set to our text will all be gone. It will be directed to its original formats. Alright, so that's it for the basic icons and functions here in Google Docs. And let's proceed to the upper part of the toolbars, which is the tabs. No, just like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Word ribbon has also a tabs, right? So let's just insert the image of the ribbon from Microsoft Word so that we will know, and let's differentiate. So in Microsoft Word, this is called ribbon, but here in Google Docs, this upper part is called the toolbars, right? This is the toolbars. So as you can see, there are tabs here in Microsoft: Home, Insert, Design, Layout, References, Mailings, Review, View, and File. So here in Microsoft Word, when you click any of these tabs, this part here will change, right? But here in Google Docs, when you click the tab, it will show a pop-up, and the functions were listed on a drop-down or a pop-up. Same every tab. So this toolbars are constant here, right? Unlike Microsoft Word, that if you click any of these tabs, this part here will change, right? So in Google Docs, it's very accessible, and you will see already the other functions from each tab. Alright, so now let's explore each tab here in Google Docs. So first is the Edit tab. So let's leave this File tab for later because it has something to do with the step 3. Alright, so we will going to discuss this File tab later in step 3. So first is this Edit tab. So let's click. So as you can see, the other options were already here, like the undo and redo icon, and paste. Paste is Control C when you copy and Control V when you paste something. So just like here, let's try to copy this sentence or this text and just press Control plus C on your keyboard and try to paste it by pressing Control plus letter V, and it will show the same as this. But when you click here in Edit tab, you will see a paste option, and it will show the same, it will paste the same format. But here with paste without formatting, it will just paste the plain text and will not include the specific format of this text. Alright, and next is Select All, which selects all the content in your Google Docs. Next is Find and Replace. You can just Control F. It's the same function when you click Control plus F on your keyboard. Here but here you can find and replace. Say for example, let's find the this word and replace it with small letter like this, and just match case and match and click next and replace it all. Alright, so all this word, all this text is replaced with this with a small letter T. Okay, so that's it for the Edit tab. Next is the View tab. So here in View tab, you will see these options. So Show Ruler, Show Document Outline, and Print Layout is already shown in Google in your Google Docs. So let's try to uncheck this one and let's see what happens. Okay, so first is the Print Layout. Let's uncheck. So you can you will notice nothing here, but let's focus on the bottom part of this page. So when you check or view, select to view the print layout of your Google Docs, you will see the the edge of your paper when it's printed. But if you uncheck this print layout, the bottom or the edge will not be displayed. Alright, so let's stick to show the print layout. So we will see the end of the page. So next is the Show Ruler. So let's uncheck this one and see what happens. So the ruler above and here disappeared. So let's try to show it again. And here you go. See your ruler. So if you want to remove this one, you just have to go to the View tab. Alright. So what is this view mode? So this mode is when you say you have been added to a file with your colleagues, and that file is just you were just assigned to view or suggest a something on the file. This is what you can see. So say for an example, you will be a viewer of a file, so you will just see the file alone and you cannot do anything about it. So next is in suggesting. So in suggesting, you cannot add directly. So as you can see, the text that you are adding is enclosed with this green lines, right? And it is going to be saved as a suggestion or a comment. When you try to enter that one, it's turned to green and it's going to be on the comment section. Next is here. Let's try to add something, and it shows add the HG to the text, right? And it turns green. So this is not the final content of the file. Instead, this is just a suggestion to the owner of the file. So this is just an mode of viewing. No, if you were tasked to do something to view or to have suggestions on the file. And same when you share your file to others. If you just share the file and set the link to set the file to be just viewed with others, or to be edited also with others, or to be commented by others. All right, so let's remove all these suggestions. Just simply click all the comments or suggestions there. So next is this show document outline. So let's try to uncheck this one. So the words or the text that's here is disappeared, right? So let's show it again. So this is the summary of your contents. If you try to click this one, you will be redirected to the text. If you click this one, you will also be redirected to that text or to that paragraph, specific paragraph, right? So that is the document outline. So next is the show equation toolbar. So what is the show equation toolbar? So this is the equation toolbar. So if you wanted to add equation, just have to click new equation, and Greek letters or miscellaneous operators, relations, math operations, arrows, just have to go to view up tab and click the show equation toolbar, and click the new equation and say miscellaneous operators times, just like that, just 3 times 2, and there you have it. And let's remove the equation toolbar. So next is the show section break. So before we show the section breaks, let's try to break the page by clicking the Insert tab and select the break option and select section break to next page. So as you can see, it breaks the page, and let's see what happened when you're going to show section breaks. So there you go. There will be a blue line that shows this is where you break your page. Alright, so let's try another one. Let's insert a section break, and there you have it. So let's try again to remove the section breaks, and there you go. The blue line disappeared. Okay, so let's just okay. So next is the show full screen. So when you click this one, you will see the file only and this document outline, and you will not see the toolbars. But if you want to remove or exit from full screen, just have to select or hit the escape button on your keyboard. Alright, so the toolbars appeared again. So that's it for the view tab. So next is the insert tab. So basically, first option here is the insert image, where it is the same with this icon right here. So same options. So let's move to the insert table. So you just select how many columns and rows you want to add. So say 3 by 2, and it will be added. Okay, and next is insert a drawing. So when you insert a drawing and hit this new icon right here or option, you will be redirected to Google Drawings, and where you can draw a line, shapes, arrows, callouts or equations. So basically you can draw anything here. So you can have and save it and close, and it will be inserted on your Google Docs, but I don't want it here, so let's just delete that one. And you can also insert a drawing from your drive, but we don't have, and we did not use Google Drawings, so we can't upload anything from your Google Drive. So this is where you can insert drawings. Alright, just hit save and close, and it will be displayed on your Google Docs in your file. Next is insert a chart. So there are also options here. If you want a bar or column or line or pie chart, you just have to select any of this, or you can also insert a chart from Google Sheets. Alright, so let's try a pie chart. Alright, so this is your chart. But when you insert insert chart from sheets, the data on your sheets will be displayed here in your Google Docs. Alright. Next is insert a horizontal line. So basically, a horizontal line is usually inserted on the header, just like that, so that there will be a indication, no? So you can insert a horizontal line directly from the insert tab. And next is insert a footnote. Footnote is like the page in, say, ICT training. So that is your footnote. Insert special characters, just like this one. So you just select any of these symbols. You also have a lot of options. Latin, like this one, common, enclosed. So you just select any symbols or special characters here. So you can see that on the insert tab. Next is an equation. Insert an equation. So it is basically the same and what we have earlier when we show the equation toolbar. Alright? So let's hide that one again. And next is insert headers and footers. So let's insert a header. So we can insert an image for your header, and we can also type any text. Example, ICT training, and let's set that as a title, and center and bold, and that's alright. So next we're going to insert an image. So just click insert image right here and say search from the web, say header or header ideas. Say just header, and let's select this one and hit insert. So since the image is too big, let's click the image and click this icon right here, which is crop the image, and let's crop this so it will be fit on the header, so that it will fit on your header. So that's it. So let's just try to move your header. Okay, and center. Okay, there you have it. You have your header. So as you can see, it will also be applied on every page of your Google Doc file. So next is the footer. So let's insert a footer. Say for example, this is a footer, and it will also appear here. Alright. You can also insert page numbers, and you can select where you want to put your pages. See more options. So page numbers, and you will going to apply that on the footer. And you can start with any number, so let's just start with 1 and hit apply. So you will see the page number here on the footer. So same, it will show on the next page also. Alright, so let's try to edit the header. So you can't edit the header with just clicking the header part. Simply double click this upper part right here, which is your header, so that you can edit the header part. So let's double click, and you can you will know if you are on the header part if this right here will appear. Alright, so you have options here. Header format, you can set the size of your header, right, and different first page. So if you want your first page to have a different header, you have to click the different first page. So on the second page, that header still retains, right? But if you want to have a different header for first page, you have to create another one. So let's try to create. Search from the web, say this one, insert. Alright, so let's just move this. And crop so that it will fit on your header. Okay, so this is going to be your first page header. Right, so let's have ICT training and set it as a title, and bold, center, and font is Citations. So there you go. So you have a different header for the first page and second page. So let's try to add another page. So you will have the same as the second page header, right? So the first page is just it has a different header since you applied this, you check this option. Alright, so next is break. So we have already shown the function of section break earlier. So basically this is the same functions. Page break, so control enter, and will be the contents will be break. So let's move to other options. So next is the insert link. So here you just have to the same this insert link is the same here on this icon. So when you click this one here, insert link, and this one here, this, so it shows the same option, right? So next is comment. So basically the same also here. And next is insert bookmark. So bookmark link. Alright. So this was bookmarked. Alright. Or say this. Let's insert a bookmark right here. And there you go. And when you click on this bookmark, you have the options to remove and link bookmark. So let's remove the bookmark. Alright. And last is table of contents. So when you add table of contents, you will have these options. Let's try to add this with page number table of content. So by default, it will add a link, which if you click this one, it will go here with the sample text. So we can remove the link here and simply rename the into, say, ICT training series. Alright, and let's enter another one and remove. So let's remove the page number here, since this is the title of your document. And say, so in order for you to have a indent, just click right here and say the training 1, which is the Microsoft Office. Next is, let's add another one. And same, let's remove the link and edit text. And let's indent, say training 2, which is Google apps, and let's change this one to 2, and let's last one, remove all the links, and let's indent once again and try to have a bullet in this. Edit this text right here, say Google Drive, Docs, and Slides. Still on page 2, since it is under the Training 2 Google Apps. And last one, same, remove. and indent and bullet. So Google Classroom, calendar, form, and meet. And this is on page 3. So this is an example of entering table of contents so that you will no longer format these numbers to be aligned all the time. So that's it for the insert tab. Alright, so next is the format tab, which basically has the same functions here. Formats, text formats. So say for an example, the text bold, italic, underline. The only thing that's been added is strike through, superscript, and subscript. So you can see that there are many options. There are still many options here on the format tab. So say for example, this one. Let's highlight this one and format that into strike through, and say this one, let's format it as a superscript, and this one as a subscript. Alright, so next is the size. Increase size, decrease font size is basically right here also, and the capitalization. So say for an example, this one, let's do capitalization and turn this into an uppercase. So this the text was replaced with uppercase, right? So let's try lowercase. Alright, there you go. So next is the paragraph styles. So border shading. So you can add borders like that, and can also change the color, and you can change the border dash. You can have this one background color to be say this one, paragraph, and apply. Alright, so you added a border to this text. So say let's add a border to this table of content title, say 3 points, and let's stick to it, and let's say this one, and background color is this one, and paragraph padding is 1. So apply. Alright, so there you have it. That is how you can add a border, and this is already here, right? You can see that option right here. Next is the align and indent. So basically this is the same with this icons right here. Next is the line spacing, basically the same to this one, but has add spacing for paragraph. Yeah, the same with this line spacing. Alright, so next is this columns. So as of the moment, we have this format right here. So let's try to have our docs have these two columns, and will be turned into two columns. Let's try 3, and there you go. So let's go back to just 1. Okay, next is bullets and numbering is basically same right here. Headers and footers, same. When you inserted a header and footer, and page numbers, so the same also when you add or insert page numbers. And last is, okay, so when you will notice that this were grayed out since you haven't selected a table or image. But if you select or you put your cursor into a table, you will see that this is going to be available. So you can have many options also: insert row, delete rows. So there you go. Next is for an image. So let's click an image and try. Alright, so the image option here is already available, and you will have these different options. Alright, and next is clear formatting, is basically the same as this one. So that's it for the format tab. Next is the tools tab. So these tools has the features of Google Docs, which is a spelling and grammar. So you can see the check here. So the spelling and grammar check, spelling suggestions and grammar suggestions were enabled. Alright, so next is word count. So when you click the word count, it will show the pages, words, characters, and characters excluding spaces, and when you hit and check this checkbox and display word count while typing, it will show right here. Alright, so when you type something word, so it will directly count. Okay, so let's just disable the word count and review suggested edits. So that suggested edits will be shown when you have your colleagues, your student, or your friends has suggestions and comments to your file. And compare documents. So this is a new feature for Google Docs where you can compare two different Google Docs. So say for an example, you gave an activity that they will compare. They will create the same file that you have created. So in order for you to check if they created the same, you just have to compare documents that they have submitted, and it will show you the differences. So it's easier for you to check documents right here. So citations. So right here, let's try to add citations. Say for example in APA style, so add citation source. Say for an example a website. author, first name say Mark Mark Zuckerberg, and say title is Facebook. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Facebook, and publisher say Facebook.inc, and published year say 2000, edition 2, and volume 1, short title FP, and URL is fp.com. Say https www.facebook.com, and add citation source. So if you click cite, it will directly added here a citation. But if you wanted to insert a bibliography, just click here and it will be added right here. Alright, so let's try another one. Say book, print, author say Juan de la Cruz, and title is ICT training, publisher is DNSC, published year 2020, edition 1, volume 1, short title webinar series, and add citation. So just click cite, and if you want to insert bibliography, it will insert both of the bibliography in alphabetical format. Alright, so that's it for citations. And explore, you can explore, you can search anything right here, say for Mark Zuckerberg, so there will be a search results, images, and you can, if you click any of these photos, and you can view that one and click insert, and it will be displayed on your Google Docs. Right? Next is linked objects. So you will see the linked objects right there. So the only linked objects that we have is this pie chart. And next one is dictionary. So you can search anything, any words right here. Next is translate documents. So let's try to translate. And if you translate a document, Google Docs will automatically create another file and save it to your Google Drive with the file name with translated copy of your file, which is ICT training. And just click this drop down button and select which language that you want to translate it with. So say for an example, let's try to translate it in Filipino and hit translate, and it will redirect you to the file. Alright, so it's automatically translated. Okay, and you will also see that here, translated copy of ICT training. Alright, Next is the voice typing. So this is a very interesting tools right here in Google Docs. So say for an example, let's try this one. So if you click the voice typing options right here, it will create a window which has a mic icon, and it says click to speak. So let's click this one, and alright, so it basically types whatever word you say. Okay, so this is a very helpful tools in Google Drive. So in order for you to stop recording whatever you say, just click again the mic icon. Alright, so here you go. It recorded all, and you will see this underlined words right here. So just try to click that words that has an underline dots and right click that one. So there is a suggestions, no, from Google Drive, I mean Google Docs. So just select. So no, oh, it's not so. Okay, so next is just right click, and you can whatever word you say, or helpful. Okay, that's the use of this spelling and grammar features in Google Docs. Alright, so that's very helpful. And if you want to close this one, you just simply click the X button. So next is the script editor. This is for coding purposes, so let's not dig deeper into this. And preferences. So this one, this is all the preferences. So when you type this, it will turn into this one. So you can see all of that here in preferences. And next is accessibility settings. So if you want to turn on screen reader support, just hit and check this checkbox, and you're good. So that's all for the tools tab. And last one is the add-ons tab. But this tab is like an advanced feature of Google Docs, which you can add any other apps to Google Docs, just like this one's right here. So you will be redirected to Google Workspace Marketplace, where you can see many add-ons. So right here, if you have, or if you want an add-ons, just search right here. But this is kind of advanced feature of Google Docs, no? And some of the apps right here is not for free, so let's not dig deeper into this tab, which is the add-on. And last is the help tab right here, which is docs help, training, updates, help docs improve, report abuse. So that's it. So we're done exploring the Google Docs. So next is share and work with others. So let us now share and work with others with your Google Docs file. Alright, so for you to share this Google Docs, you just have to click this share button here at the upper right corner of your screen, like this, and you can also find it here in the File tab, which has basically the same function and same as when you share file or folder from Google Drive, the same process. Okay, so just change this one to anyone with the link can view, comment, or edit your file. So let's just select comment. So you can send the link to anyone who you wanted to leave a comment to your Google Doc file. Okay, and you can also add people directly right here. So this is sample 1 account, and click notify people, and you can leave a message like for example, comment, and change this one as commenter also, and hit send, and person added. So the person is added to this file, and so let us now check and log in the sample 1 account, and let's go to Drive. Let's see, and there you go. So this is going to be right here at shared with me tab. So in here it appears on the quick access part of your drive, but it will always be right here on your shared with me tab. Okay, so let's try to open this file with the sample 1 account. Okay, so basically this account cannot do something. Okay, so you will see right here the person who is currently working on this account in real time, right? So this is the sample teacher account, which has the pink circle indicator. So that means that this one right here is the cursor of the other person, which turns color pink, and when you hover to that, it shows the name of the account. So let's try to go to the account of the teacher. So you will also see right here, this is the cursor of the sample 1 account, right? And you will also see this indicator right here, that is someone is currently working also on the Google Docs, right? And you will also see that here, sample 1 account with the pink color indicator, right? So you will basically see, so say for example there are 2 person, 3 person who is actually also doing or opening the same file, it will also be shown right here, alright, with different color indicators. Okay, so let's now try to add comments. So say for example here, you can add a comment, change border color, since you cannot edit something, because this account can just suggest or view this file. Okay, and so this one can add a comment to. So you can add a comment by simply highlighting any text or any word right here. So add a comment, remove strike through, comment, or so that's example of suggesting. And let's try to view here on the owner of the file. So you can see here the comment of the other person whom you shared your file with, and you can see the change border color. So you will have the option to make as resolved and hide discussion, or you can reply with okay and hit reply, and will be seen here real time. Okay, so this is basically the most helpful and useful function or feature of Google Docs, so you can work on the same file on real time edit. Okay, and also you can mark as resolved this discussion, and the comment or the suggestion will be removed automatically since this the issue has been resolved. And say for example, remove strike through, you can reply with noted, reply, and remove strike through. Okay, format text strike through and remove. So mark as resolved. So all the comments will be right here. So not necessarily if the comment has been removed or resolved here on the file itself, there will be a comment history right here on beside the share button. So you can open this one and you can see all the comment history. So remove strike through and the replies, which is noted and marked as resolved, change border color, the reply, and also the resolved. And there you have it. So that is how you can work together with the same file at the same time. Okay, all right, so let's close the account of this sample one account and also the drive. Okay, so there you go. That is how it works, how collaboration works on Google Docs. So once the file or the commenting and all the suggestions were resolved, you can now go to file and say there are many options right here. You can new or create a new document and open another Google Docs or make a copy of this file, or you can also email directly this file as an attachment or email to your collaborators. So say for an example, because this is going to be an attachment for an email, so say for an example, let's attach this one and you can send a copy to yourself, but say for example you're going to send it directly to the sample account, subject ICT training, and final document. All right, you can attach as PDF, HTML, Microsoft Word, or a plain text. So let's just attach it as a PDF. You also have the option to don't attach and include content in the email. You can also check that one and hit send. So later in the activity, you will use this function right here after you have finished your activity on your your Google Docs. Okay, so next is a download. So you have many options here. So you can download this file as Microsoft Word, Open Document, RTF, PDF, plain text, web page, or that EPUB. Okay, so let's just download this one as PDF document, and you can see it right here. And let's open, and there you go. This is your Google Docs and downloaded as a PDF file. And let's try to download it also as a Word. Let's just wait for it and open the file. So this is your Google Doc file, which is downloaded as a Microsoft Word document. So there you have it. This is basically all that you have to know in Google Docs. So there are some other functions right here, such as make available offline. So if you hit this one, it will be available in offline preview, but you cannot edit it, just an offline preview. And next is the version history. So this one is also the one of the main feature of Google Docs, no? So you can see the version history. So there are 3 version histories right here, but if you expand this, you will have many revisions, like from the start, from the scratch, and so on and so forth. So if you want to, for example, you want to go on this, you can restore this version without affecting any other versions right here. It will just add up, but all the other versions will still be right here. Okay, just if you wanted to restore any versions, you can do that also. All right, and rename, move, add the shortcut drive, move to bin, publish to web, document details. This is your document details. Publish to web, basically, right? You just have to click publish and it will be published. And next is the page setup, where you can set up the orientation of your page, which is portrait, landscape, and the margins, and the paper size, the page color, and you can set it as default. And you can also set, so let's try to change the color and hit OK, and it will turn to the color that you have selected. So that's it, and that's all the things. Basically we have covered all the icons and the tabs here in Google Docs.